What's up, everybody? In today's video, I want to share with you some of the best stress management tools that I've ever used. These have honestly carried me through the hardest times in my life, and they are free. They are always accessible. They don't require a long period of time to practice them before they make a difference. They just work. I'm going to give you 3 different strategies. One that you can use if you have a very limited window of time, literally less than 1 minute. I'm going to give you a second strategy where you have a little bit of a longer period of time, but what I call moderate, so maybe between 10 and 30 minutes. And then I'm going to give you a strategy that if you have lots of time, so maybe you have upwards of 2 or 1+ hours. Okay, so let's go over the first one. The first one is the most simplest technique ever. So simple that it's quite underrated, and you always have access to it. It's completely free, and you can do it in 16 seconds or less, and it really works. It's a box breathing technique, specifically a box breathing technique in through your nose and out through your mouth. So it looks like this. You'll take an inhale for 4 seconds. You'll pause for 4 seconds. Exhale for 4 seconds. And pause for 4 seconds. And you would repeat that. 16 seconds total. It's the fastest way to change your physiology. And there's a few things that you need to know about. When you breathe, don't breathe up like this. You should feel no real movement from the shoulders going upward. You should feel the belly distending. You should feel your whole rib cage. If you think of it as a sphere, it gets bigger and expands outward in all directions. So it would look like this. This can be practiced at a red light. This can be practiced while using the toilet. This could be practiced while sitting at your computer. This could be practiced while doing the dishes. You get the idea. It takes 16 seconds. The more you do, the better. If you set a timer for 2 minutes and practice it for 2 minutes, the response will be more exaggerated. It's the quickest way to change your state. Don't underestimate the power of this simple technique. The second one is for the person who has a little bit more time, so between maybe 10 minutes and an hour. One thing I like to do is I like to go for a walk. Get outside, set whatever it is that you're doing down, and just go for a walk. Get outside, leave your phone on airplane mode so you have no distractions. Focus on your breathing, focus on the rhythmic contractions of the steps, and if you want to escalate that, you can focus on strictly breathing through your nose. Another option is, if you can't get outside, is to maybe pick a book that you really like and read 5 pages, forget everything else, or play an album or a song that relaxes you and do something like that. You can also include the nasal breathing or the box breathing while you do this. If I go for a walk, I'll do 6 steps on an inhale, 6 steps with a pause, 6 steps with an exhale, 6 steps with a pause, and I'll repeat that. Very calming, very relaxing, and very effective. And the third thing is for the person who has lots of time. So maybe this is a Sunday, you got the whole day. What do you want to do? My favorite is definitely going for a hike out in nature. This is the best. I'll bring my phone if you feel safer with your phone in case you need to call somebody, but I put it on airplane mode so I have no distractions. I'm getting all the benefits of walking, breathing, listening to the birds and the sounds. I'm also getting the benefits of the natural killer cells that the trees give me. I'm getting all the exposure to the microorganisms, and I'm just getting connected with nature. I'm getting grounded, and just walking through the woods is a very good way to just chill your body out. If you are a person who doesn't really like to hike, you could do something that's a little bit lower cardio based. Even if you get on a spin bike and just bike lightly for an hour and you watch some Netflix or whatever, just something to kind of get the heart rate up. This is known as zone 2 training. You're improving your cardiovascular system. You can focus on nasal breathing. And like I said, this is a very good stress management technique if you have a little bit longer of time. Thank you very much for tuning in, and I will see you tomorrow for another 3-minute special. Peace.